We decided that we would do a renovation, change a beautiful two-piece we had in the basement to a three-piece.
They said it was a small, simple project.
We started to notice things that just didn't seem right.
Well, how come this is not finished?
We have a demolished bathroom. It's been a lot of stress.
I never have went into a bathroom without gutting it and starting new.
They wanted to do a good job, but just didn't know how.
Here we go again.
Mike Holmes, did they actually do this one?
No, they didn't. Not others. You want a good job? GM shape? ROKU Contractor.
God, I love my job.
We moved into this house 3 months ago. We loved this house. We picked it because it was ready to go. We really didn't want to get into a lot of renovations because I'm totally inept when it comes to fixing things up. But we decided that we would do a renovation. We wanted to put in a three-piece bathroom downstairs. We had a beautiful two-piece bathroom, and we discussed this with our real estate agent, and he had advised us to go with a referring company. And from what we were led to believe, the referral source makes sure that the work is done in an appropriate manner. So we felt very comfortable in their recommendation.
Heather,
Hi.
Jojo, nice to see you.
Hi, Mike, how are you?
Before we started, I called the referral company again, and just to make sure this is what they're doing. Are they qualified to do that? Yes, they are.
And I said, before you do anything, I want to make sure that everything is set up appropriately. Do we need permits? They looked at us and said, no, for such a small job, you don't need any permits. And we took them at face value.
Almost everything you do requires a permit. Any change you make to your home requires a permit. Plumbing, electrical, structural.
This is the bathroom, Mike.
Did they not even talk to you about gutting the bathroom?
Do it right the first time. That means gut it, insulate it, vapor barrier it, brand new studding, brand new electrical, brand new plumbing.
Because it was a small bathroom to begin with, a two-piece that we wanted to make into a three-piece, one of the things that they had said to us was that they'll move the wall back about a foot, but when we measured what they had achieved in here, it's about 5 inches.
So this is the existing and they jut in there where the taps
That's
are?
right.
You know what? I would have had the shower at this end. I would have had it much bigger here, had a nice shower at this end with a small sink and toilet. Move this wall out just about 6 inches. That would have worked instead of moving this wall. I do see pipes coming out of the floor here. Not a good start. No vent, so there's no air behind water. It is not good practice to run the copper through the floor, mainly because if anything ever happens in the future with the copper pipes in the floor, how are you going to fix it?
Very early on in the bathroom renovation, we started to notice things that just didn't seem right. We had asked them at that time, can we take a look at some of the work that you've done? And at that time they said, oh, we've done hundreds of these, but at this point, because you're being very fussy, I don't want you to contact the references that we have.
What's this here?
They had put some tile on, and we noticed that they didn't leave enough room for grout.
He has no grout lines whatsoever, and he's inset the glass tiles here. It was easy to build that out, use some thin set. I even noticed that you have a bit of surface mold here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look on the other side.
Yes.
So what he's done is he's pulled this wall out here. There's our copper. Look, he's used flex line. He's run it through the floor. Flex line is a lesser gauge of copper. It makes it easier to bend, but I would not have run that through the floor. Was the sink on this wall before?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Why didn't they tie into that? First of all, it's open. You're getting methane gas coming into your basement. That is not a good move at all. I do see the membrane here, so that's a good sign.
When they first put this membrane in, you could barely see it above the wood here. And when I brought this to their attention on this side, the next day they came in and just put some membrane back
You're
from
kidding.
this side.
So they just did that for eye candy for you to make it look like they have done it correctly. Let's take a look back in the bathroom
Yes.
again.
After we had asked them, is this correct? Is this appropriate? Their response to us was, now we're being fussy. Now they started to attack us personally.
Well, how come this is not finished?
We asked, I guess, too many questions, and in the end, they just took off.
So we have a demolished bathroom. and they're paid almost in full for their labor.
I'm not sure that their intention was bad. I think they fall into a different camp in that they wanted to do a good job, but just didn't know how.
It's been a month of dust, torn up bathroom, daily confrontations. It's been a lot of stress.
What kind of recourse do they have here? Not much. They're already out of pocket. The job is half done and it's all wrong and has to come down. So who loses here?
I got a terrible feeling that we're gonna find some problems here. So we're gonna gut this bathroom. We're gonna come up with a better design than this. Let me toy with it. We're gonna start ripping this apart. We're gonna get our permits for this one. And we're gonna make it right for you. We're gonna gut it.
Here's the bathroom.
Well, how come this is not finished?
I get a call, my wife is saying that they've left.
It's been a month of dust, torn up bathroom.
They're already out of pocket. The job is half done and it's all wrong and has to come down.
Great.
Not done yet? Oh boy.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna gut it. We're gonna take it right out. We're gonna bring the shower stall on this side, right across here with tempered glass. We're gonna put in a new window.
And then you want to move this wall?
I wanna move it out 6 inches. We're gonna take down the plaster, get it right down to see if we got it
Can
insulated.
explode.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks, there's no insulation.
Yeah, that's brick.
Well, they got tar paper on it, that's nice to see.
That's original.
Yeah, they built them all 40 years ago. We can't really take it down quickly. It's gonna come down in small pieces due to the plaster.
Plaster's the old way of doing it. It was rather heavy and it just crumbles. That's why we use drywall today.
Why do we always get the dirty jobs?
You're the boss, you tell me.
Oh yeah, sorry. Many times I've gone in and priced some, something like a bathroom or a kitchen, and I'll recommend gutting it and running everything new. But they end up saying, well, I really can't afford that right now. And I'll say, wait, don't waste your money. Don't come and cover this up with thousands of dollars to have problems in the future that is behind it and it is existing. That's not what I want to see.
How you do it?
Because it's accessible, it may be allowed, but I'd still rather see that put inside a box.
Oh my goodness.
Don't have any moret on the ground whatsoever, so it doesn't give us a positive or a great ground connection. Not to mention, it's not in a box. We'll pop the inside of that wall, clean up everything, then drop this one. Right in the shower wall, there's another junction box. Surprise. No surprise. I don't mind running wires or electrical behind the walls, especially if we want to make it watertight, then it's not a concern. I would never in a million years, however, put a junction point hidden behind the shower, because that's really accessible to water, isn't it? All right, we're electrically safe at this point. We can continue to disaster. There was nothing I could save in this bathroom, unfortunately. Should have been gutted in the first place. Now I gotta not only gut the old, I gotta gut the new. This is cute. They used 2 2x3s, okay? They're not even on the floor. So they've actually built them up off the floor, which is gonna give no major structure to stand on this at all. Here they have 3 2x4s, 3 2x3s, and yet they chose to do it different here. Interesting.
You ran out of wood?
I don't know what they ran out of. They ran out of common sense. There's no doubt about that. This is the funny part. It took us 4 hours to take down everything else. When it came to the shower stall, it took about 15 minutes. That's what they did. Isn't that funny? I should never be able to pull up tile off a floor with a quality, that's a quality thin set. Pull it up in one piece. So far, I haven't broke one tile. It should be shattering. It's impossible. I really need the jackhammer to do it. What they did was they used a quality thin set and made it too dry of a mix. So by the time they put it on the floor and put the tile on it, it did not stick to the tile. That shows that not only did they not know how to do plumbing, not know how to do electrical, they don't know how to tile. This is a joke. Harvey.
Hello, Michael. So we're gonna bust up the floor and see what we have.
We're gonna pull out the jackhammer. We're gonna get it cleaned up for you. See what they've done here. We'll break a path right to here, right to the shower stall. We'll break a path to here, and obviously we're gonna have to break a path to here.
Yeah, it looks like we have a trap here, and this looks like a vent.
Oh, you think it continues on?
And there's your water line.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to put that in dirt, are you?
They've only used cheap thin wall copper there. You can put type K copper in the floor.
Which is the regular thicker stuff.
It's thicker,
The
yeah.
normal stuff.
Yeah.
You can run that through the floor.
Yeah, but you don't use this
Okay.
stuff here.
Flex line is not what I would use to run in the floor. It would take no time for the concrete to eat right through this. See that gravel is wet? That means we have a leak in the floor. We're able to screw up absolutely everything. What we need to break open right now is a path right to here. See that gravel is wet? That's not a good sign. It sure looks like it's coming from under that.
See, it's not even coming from the pipe. See that?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the pipe. It's just spring thaw, man.
Yeah, no, but that's a lot of water. We are at day 2 here. We're going to bring Harvey back in, and we're going to get all the rough-in plumbing done, so we'll get all this cut out and diverted. I think we should go outside and take a look. Oh, they do have a vertical in the weeping, so that's good. Problem being is the window well's here, so the ground is thawing. Wow, I don't think I can fix that. A clay vertical pipe, right? So it's no weeping. It doesn't have any holes.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to get that fixed in the future. We'll just put a ton of stone in there, and it'll be something I'll have to do in the spring. But we'll look more on the pipes, just make sure there's no leaks. But I don't think it's the pipes. Go ahead, Sean. Flush the toilet. Just to really double check to make sure it's not leaking here. Harvey, there's no sense in playing with this. Are you ready to plumb? Mm-hmm. Anything you need me to do at this moment? Move anything for you, or?
I'll have to dig the rest of this up.
Who said it was gonna be easy?
Nobody. Very important from here on in, nobody flushes.
Everything really is based off the toilet at this point. What Harvey's doing is setting up for the toilet, and he's going to wet vent the shower off the toilet, which works. We're within 5 feet, correct?
Yes, sir. A wet vent means that you're using a fixture as a drain for the fixture, but you're also using it to vent another fixture as a toilet in this case. And what it does is allows you to eliminate one whole vent, so you have less piping with the same operation and function.
And that's really the trick, is to give it a turn while you put it on.
Yeah.
That way it carries the glue right around and gives a perfect seal. That's something extra that I normally don't see as you brushed it afterwards.
Well, I like it to look good.
Now, I'll tell you, when you hear a plumber say, I like it to look good, you know you hired the right guy.
If we stop it now, we can get all the stuff we took out hopefully in here.
One thing they do have is a ton of rocks.
Yeah, which is good. So we don't have to go and buy 3/4 crushed gravel, which is nice.
Probably the highest point. 57 by 83 inch. Which way's your crown? You got it? Okay. Honestly, this is going to be a nice little bathroom. I've moved the door over towards the end to clear the toilet because I always like my bathroom door to open into the bathroom and not out into the hall. We'll have a 26-inch door. That door from this point will open in and just views right to the shower stall immediately. And really, for a focal point of looking at it, as soon as that door opens, you just see the beauty. I see it done already. Well, good night, eh?
Yeah, thanks, you too.
Say hi to the wife.
Have a good meeting.
Say hi to the wife.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're on day 4. We framed it and we had the electricians come back in, get all the electrical for the lighting. We're 6 pot lights, the fan in the center. Because we are using a watertight system in the shower stall, you can use green drywall in the shower stall. We went ahead and we used the concrete board, and we're still going to use the wrap on it. Yes, we're overdoing it, but it makes a difference. So what I have here is the 4-foot by 4-foot tray. It has already been molded, and you can see the lines in here to direct the water to the drain. This gives us a perfect floor for tiles. What I like about this kit is it completely comes with, you buy the whole kit, it comes with the drain assembly. This whole system that we're doing is going to cost probably in the area of material and labor an extra $1,200. I would rather spend that $1,200 than take this bathroom down in 10 years because it didn't work in the first place. So for that $1,200, this bathroom lasts a lifetime. One thing my dad always said to me is, don't be afraid to use that glue, Mike, it's cheap. Put it on there. So you make a mess, who cares? You're gonna make it watertight. Okay, Dad. Since I've set my perfect height at this point, I'm now going to fill this void up to here.
This is just for the drain, eh?
Yeah. So we've mixed up some fast setting concrete, and I'm just going to get that level this way so it sits perfectly down. We're going to do an extension up so I can mold that around, sit it in, and we've molded it to fit. I already leveled the floor. The thin set is mainly to bond the foam base down to the floor. Because you can't just sit it on top, it won't work. You have to bond it one way or another, and we choose the thin set. Oh, beautiful. Isn't that wild? You can actually put foam down and put tile on top of it, and believe me, it won't crack. I'm gonna let this dry for approximately 1/2 hour. And we're coming back in, and we're gonna use nothing but membrane on this complete area. Right. Okay, come on. Lunchtime. Now we're gonna start this. We've let it dry long enough now, we're getting ready to put all the membrane in. If you have this too thick on the wall, it's going to be an issue because you have to scrape it out. So the idea is, again, take your time and make sure you get it all even. So we're going to do the floor, and then we're going to do a corner area, and then we're going to bring it up over the curb, and we're done. Until tomorrow where we start tiling. We're almost there. And this is the tile they chose. Very, very nice, very expensive. So we're going to do a staggered pattern, much like a block, cinder block look. We're going to use the same tile on the floor of the bathroom, and we're going to use 2x2 tiles on the floor of the shower stall. This would be the only time we would use spacers, simply because the tiles are extremely heavy and we want to keep these tiles in place.
Here we've chose to use a waterproof recessed fixture, and this one in particular is low voltage, and because of the weatherproof trim that they've installed in here, it allows us to use this in the shower.
Gorgeous. Homeowners are gonna love it. It'll fall over. This is a very unique sink and tap system. Oh, it's no simple installation, but I love it. Look at this trap. That is a trap, believe it or not. It looks like no other trap. Just a brilliant layout. Who said this was easy? The idea for any type of drain or plumbing system is to take your time, never over tighten anything. Tighten it to work and adjust it as you go. It's too good. Perfectly balanced the sink between the glass and the toilet. The toilet balanced between the wall and the sink. Da-na-na-na. It's all down the toilet. I think we'll go lower with them. Boom, boom. It's cleanup time. Take a look. It's not the
Oh,
way it
it's
was
so
before.
beautiful.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Mike Holmes, I love you.
Me too.
The whole theory behind the bathroom was make it simple. It works. Looks really nice. Jojo and Heather absolutely love it, which makes my day and keeps reminding me why I do what I do.
I can't believe that it's the size that it is. It looks so large.
Do you think it looks bigger?
Yeah.
I think it helps
So
by
much
moving
larger.
the shower stall at the end there.
It doesn't look like a small confined bathroom. It's beautiful.
Is it a coincidence
that all these jobs that we find are wrong have no permits? Is that a coincidence? That permit's there to protect you, not the contractor.
Not only was it not going to work before due to everything that we found, it would have definitely leaked from the tray. The plumbing was incorrect. The electrical was incorrect. We got it. It all came down.
This is beyond what I could have ever imagined. Not just as it's beautiful, but it's to know that this is going to be the last room standing in my house.
In the city.
You see the new window, frosted.
Yeah.
So while you're in the shower there, you could open it up and let some out. You have the fan. And we have controlled lighting. That sink was a very special sink for us to install, and I think total time took us 2.5 hours.
Is that right?
Yeah, but you know what? I loved it.
It's gorgeous.
Very unique.
You have such a fantastic team, and to have you all around, it's been such a joy. It's been fun.
You've turned what was a miserable experience into such a phenomenal experience for us.
At the beginning, when I first walked in and took a look, and I found out who the referral company was, my first instinct and what I did was I phoned them. They said, thank you very much, we'll look into it, and they did. Well, it only took 2 weeks, and Heather and Jojo received the check in the mail. It wasn't all the money, but at least it was some of the money, and they're standing up for what they represent.
Mike, it's unbelievable.
Oh, look at the right head.
It's unbelievable.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
Right.
fantastic.
I even love the height of the border.
The door swings both ways.
Let's give that a try.
And you see what I see? It fits both of you very well.
Exactly.
It's a nice size.
That's a good plan.
It makes me feel good. That's why we do it. Well, we work hard, we make sure we do it right, and at the end of the day, we go home and we smile.
There you go. Look.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, we'll just get out of here and let you two play.
Thank you.
One more time.
Bye, thank you.
Game.
It was a great job, good game.
Yes, sir. Tough, Mike. Hey, you.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a great
Everybody.
The company that installed this kitchen, they should be ashamed of themselves. Each and every day, they left a mess.
So Caleb comes down the stairs, and he's just woken up from the nap, and he's thirsty.
I saw the water ball and I wanted to get a drink.
And I'm on the phone in the kitchen.
I drank it to like a quarter.
He just starts drinking it, like gulping it.
When I came off it, I couldn't breathe.
He starts clutching, and he's not even crying. He's in more distress than that.
And little did he know there was Varsol in that bottle.
I felt like I was dying.
Mike Holmes, did they actually do this way?
No, we didn't. Homeowners. You want a good job? Keep you in shape. ROKU Contractor.
God, I love my job.
We had some close friends living in the neighborhood, and we really liked it because it was close to downtown, and we'd been looking for a while for a house. It was actually a duplex. We had to come in, and it was just a disaster. It looked like a haunted house when we bought it, and we took it right down to the studs and redid everything, drywall, took down walls, made it into a single-family dwelling, and made it open concept. So unfortunately, everything sort of impacts everything in this room, and the kitchen was a part of that, a big part of that.
We wanted to have a big island in the center, and we wanted to make that kind of the hub of the space down here.
I guess at that point we started talking about, kitchens, and we had people in. We looked through a lot of magazines, and we were gonna take our time and make sure we hired someone and not rush into it. And we had a few different people come in and bid on the work, kitchen people that we had heard, good things about. We were sort of really doing it word of mouth.
What really depresses me here is this is a professional kitchen company.
When people come into our house and they start looking at our kitchen, some people even comment and will say, wow, I really like your kitchen. It's a fairly new kitchen. And both Andrew and I, look at them and we just sort of say, you know what? you need to look at this. There's so many glaring issues that as soon as we point it out to them, they go, oh my goodness, and you mean that they left it like this? As soon as you start actually opening things and using the kitchen, you can recognize right away, well, you know, what kind of state it's in. It's a sorry kitchen. Hi, Mike, it's nice to see you.
Again.
Yeah.
Stranger. Come on in.
So how you been?
Good.
Good, happy to see you.
Yeah, well, you did some change. You got some new paint here. You've done a few things.
You have to make it look livable at least.
Oh, you have? Except for that wire hanging out at the...
Yeah, no,
That's still there, right?
You always hope no one will notice.
exactly.
They had run the power out through the top, and now you got to plug it in the top of the stove.
The other funny thing is this, of course, right? This is how far we can open our microwave door. That's it.
This should have had a filler strip in here to keep that away. So the only way you can open it, and even then it's against the cupboard.
Yeah.
So you're really not using that too much, I'm sure. You're eventually going to pinch that cord. You be careful about that.
No, exactly. But I mean, there's still, you know, everything's off. You know, like there's big spaces here and the doors are all off.
Your fridge cabinet is completely unlevel. So is your fridge, which is no big deal, but the cabinet is more unlevel. So that tells me this wall's unlevel and they've gone to the wall rather than cutting a strip to fit and making sure it's level. That would explain why your doors are doing this. See how it's lower here and high here? That's because they're unlevel. They're not square to the cabinet and they have to be square to the cabinet.
The corner molding as well. I mean, you notice that right away. I mean, all the cuts are totally off.
You can see how far they brought it out here, and it's not out here. It's because they didn't set their corner right on a 45 off of here. So whoever did that work didn't even know what they're doing. Really, kitchen cabinets, you need a square and a level. And a little bit of common sense, really simple. Do we need a filler strip? It shows to me, well, we don't want to keep scratching this maple side, right? A simple 3/4 inch filler strip would have brought that away from it, and that would not happen.
And the other thing that when they actually installed the kitchen, they came and they put the counter here and they kept opening the fridge door to kind of get it in and stuff. So they really dented our kitchen. There's like 2 big dimples there and a huge big scratch with this brand new, very expensive fridge that we bought. The other big thing too was with the island. There was supposed to be a second tier here, and they cut it so close when they did the custom counter that we waited months to get that we couldn't actually put the posts on because there was supposed to be granite on the second tier, and this was supposed to be a whole seating area. So all this right here was supposed to be the second tier that was going over and around.
Right, I remember. We have no filler strips around the dishwasher. It's just way too tight, and it just rubs against the door, as well as the drawers, right?
Yeah. And the funny thing here too, I remember that you noticed that right, there's a huge space in here where like all our knives and stuff fall through because they didn't actually butt it up to the drawer here.
Because there's no filler strips in there, the doors rub against the end gables, rub against each other. The dishwasher door against the drawers, against the sink cabinet. It's just standard practice. Where necessary, you use filler strips.
We had bought a custom kitchen, we thought, and we'd also bought, you know, solid maple doors, and they weren't.
And he said, well, no, maple's actually our brand name. It wasn't the material.
He did not custom make these. These are manufactured. And you can see it in the back, plastic clips like this. This is not a custom cabinet. That's more than likely, and it is, 1/8 of an inch board at the back, so it's not custom. When I see custom, that back is a 5/8 board.
Right.
One of the biggest problems that this company did was each and every day they left a mess.
They left their stuff strewn all over the place.
So Caleb comes down the stairs, and he's just woken up from the nap, and he's thirsty.
The vessel was in the water well, so I drank it because I thought it was water.
So the ambulance comes extremely quickly, and they rush him into the car, and, you know, I have no idea what's going to happen.
I was like screaming.
They couldn't pump his stomach or make him throw up because it actually burns coming up as much as it burns going down.
I just don't think I have any damage in my inside.
The hospital didn't even really know how to handle it because they had never ever had that happen before. They were just like shocked and appalled that anyone would do it because it sort of breaks every kind of sort of poison control code.
You know, not only do you leave a mess, but you leave a very dangerous liquid in a water bottle on the counter in clear view sight of kids.
At that point, I told him, you're just gonna have to leave my house. But the owner of the company never called to say what happened to your son, never responded to our letter to come in and finish our kitchen. You'd think at that point, the guy would at least feel so guilty, he'd finish the kitchen. So then we decided that we were just gonna have to take him to court.
I'll be standing up in court for them, giving them my professional opinion on how it was done.
Finally, we have an expert who can attest to what should have been done.
I can't wait to get on stand, to be honest with you.
Somehow these guys have to be punished.
We'll get it by the end of the day.
We're alleging that we had a contract with them to give us a kitchen and that they never did that.
Well, Yetti and Andrew asked me to go to court over this one as an expert witness for them, and you know what? I was happy to hear that. You're damn right I'll go to court.
The only good news is that it's not as bad as we thought and that my son is healthy. I think we were wronged. We paid the money for something and they didn't deliver. Finally, we have an expert who can attest to what should have been done.
I don't mind being here today, representing them, letting them know what I think, how it was done, no communication, very poor workmanship.
Right now, I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping that I can just be done with it, money or no money.
I really believe they have a case here. Everything to do with the kitchen is totally unprofessional, non-working, a very good case.
I want to get my money and get my kitchen fixed.
You should have seen that guy in court. Oh, we're coming back to fix it. I said, well, how are you going to fix it? So his lawyer's all over me, like, well, he's going to come in and put in the filler strips. And I said, explain that to me. How's he going to come in and put in the filler strips? Now you've extended the length of the cabinets. That means new countertops, new cabinets. Now it doesn't fit the doorway. How are you going to do that?
In the end, we won the case.
The judge was very impressed with his knowledge and his expertise.
Because I went in there and said it was impossible to do.
We had asked for somewhere around $8,000 and we got somewhere around $7,000 back.
Well, finally somebody
A free
won.
kitchen. Even this is a free kitchen, sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I finally felt justice was prevailing.
Now that they got their money back, we will work with what we have here. We'll get a new island in here. We're gonna give them a slate countertop.
Oh, slate, nice.
Yeah, and slate tiles on the floor.
The next time they're gonna think twice about not doing what they're meant to do, not finishing the job the way they're supposed to finish it.
Elias, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. Do you have the plans? I just wanted to talk about a few things. What do we have here?
Got a recycling bin.
Recycling bin?
Yeah,
well, that's a good idea.
And a wine rack over there.
I like that. Hey, how are you? Good. Yourself? Not so bad. Nice to see you.
We're limited on length right now unless we've got time to special order in slabs. My maximum size stock slab is 51 by 90 inches.
If we did a joint, how's it gonna be?
You'll notice it slightly.
So the joint would only be on the upper?
Color matched line as close as we can get to the slate.
That's fair. This is perfect for the countertop because I'm going to do a slate floor and a slate backsplash that matches the floor, and that's the piece you have.
That's the one we
I
got.
think we're rather lucky today, aren't we?
That's right.
Thanks, guys. We got to get to work. We get this pulled out. Thank you, sir.
We'll get it right.
So a very easy installation on the microwave. What we have is we have a back plate and we have 2 pins in the cupboard. Did they even catch a stud? They caught a stud here. They did not catch a stud here. Installer must use this hole for proper installation. They didn't use that hole. C, didn't use that hole. D, all they do is make my job easier. That's all they do. This is dryer vent, and even then I wouldn't use it for a dryer. Did you do anything with this receptacle?
No, it's always left.
Receptacle, it's out of the box, not to mention, I guess we just cut them and leave them in the wall. Is that what we do?
This is where you put your garbage when you're done a job.
This is actually a light valance.
That might come in handy.
More,
Mike,
eh?
there's some nice filler strips there. Looks like our mystery is solved. That's the stuff right there.
Here's the filler strips he was supposed to use. He was coming back after.
That would have been good in court, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, these filler strips, the ones we found on top?
Got it.
Thank you, sir. At least it's vented right. This is not supposed to be, it's supposed to be rigid, but it does go outside. Because, nothing surprises me more than seeing it just go into the wall. Professional kitchen company. They don't even finish the corner with drywall. They just cover it up. No vapor barrier. I feel a cold draft in here. Poor work ethics. I feel a draft out of this hole. Holes galore in the wall. Wires left in the wall. Unbelievable. All this is for the water supply to the fridge. Instead of cutting the line to fit. There's 14,000 feet of it there. Insulated, vapor barrier, close it in, drywall it off. What does it take? So by leaving this exposed, we've now lost the R value inside the holes. We've now lost the vapor barrier, which stops airflow. The insulation is no good on this wall. We got cold drafts coming in here. This is serving nothing. I'm gonna clean up all this electrical. I'm gonna clean up everything done. I'm probably gonna pull down some drywall, re-insulate, vapor barrier, box in this corner, do it right. Whenever you're gonna do a new kitchen, you wanna make sure you start from the floor up. So we're gonna remove all these cabinets and get a new floor in place. All right, that's not so bad. That's what I want to see. So let's put on some temporary shutoffs so we can get the water back on. For the doorway to the basement. I am going to, because we don't have a lot of room, I'm coming another inch and a half this way because of the filler strips. The other guy that was here, he did pull all this down. He pulled the door off. As a matter of fact, he said to the clients, you don't need a door here, which he's wrong. You need a door. It's law.
Yeah, you do.
Why is it law? So you don't fall down the stairs by accident. Oh, we have an old stain on the ceiling. Yeah, this looks fine. Old leak, no sweat. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What I want to do is I want to drop the ceiling down. I want to come off the beam there, do some pot lights on the outside. We'll do a vault in the center. In the walkway area, you'll see it actually go up. Ben is building a bulkhead in the corner. We want that covered in. We want it insulated. We want it vapor barred as much as possible in that corner. It's all the plumbing that's in there. We'll drywall this area, drywall the bottom. Now we have our vault in the center with our center light. We're going over top. We'll use longer screws to catch the joists. I don't mind drywalling over drywall, but not lath and plaster. It's just way too loose. All right, so we'll be fine with 103 and 5/8. No, I don't want to be tight against that beam because I want to put in a full 8-foot, 10-foot length of D200, which is half corner bead. So it caps the end of the drywall, allows us to plaster and gives us a steel finished edge. Here we have a beveled edge where it's been compressed in the factory, and what that does is allows us to put tape up here, plaster it, and join the two sheets together where you cannot see that joint. This little area here we can easily fill with tape, and then as we plaster, we'll push that plaster, and again, I'm using sheetrock 90, but we'll push it within that hole, and then we'll hit it with a second coat, and it's done. Even though I know cabinets are going in here and we have a backing, let's tape it, let's give it at least one coat.
Seal it off, it's a fire stop, it's good for a lot of things. There's no drafts. If you don't seal it up, you're always gonna have airflow.
We put down the Subfloor, which is a great product for your tiles. It gives us a cushion between the two floors and stops any breaking of the tile, any breaking of the grout. 200 years ago, they laid it on 2 inches of sand, leveled it out, tamped it down, and then they put a parging bed over top and then laid their tile. And that 2 inches of sand acted as a cushion to give a break between ground and surface. It's the same theory that they brought this product out with, and it works. We can't have tile on a completely locked surface, because if that surface moves, it breaks everything with it. In this case, it allows that break between structure and the tile, and allows that little bit of cushion movement to save the tile from breaking, and the grout, especially the grout. Nice, eh? This is gonna give a really beautiful finish. The stainless steel, I like the black because that goes with the slate. She's gonna fall over. I'll make some room inside and we'll get them inside.
All the holes are sealed, as you can see, and we just got done sanding and priming the ceiling.
We are using the existing cabinets, and I've built out 3/4 of an inch really to add that filler strip from upper to lower to push it over. So we have to set this one in place, level, square, because everything comes off of this. So you start from the beginning, everything else follows suit. If you start like the other guy did, unlevel, unsquare, everything followed suit. What Elias is doing is he put a rough cut of mahogany spacer on top so that we equal the distance, slips up over top and keeps that distance away from the ceiling. He's a smart man, he thinks ahead. We work well together simply because he's a good guy, I'm a good guy, and we strive to do it as best we can do it. And that really makes it easy, just like the rest of the crew I have with me. So what's the space that we need?
1/4 inch.
Okay, we'll just attach the two of them and then shift it up into trimness.
This whole island's gonna be on a platform.
Oh, is that right? That's a different way of doing it. Why would you put it on a platform? Just to raise it?
To give it the kick detail.
Yeah.
So you do it too, you do the base like a pedestal and then you drop your cabinets on top? Oh, I like that. Sammy's just putting in a filler strip, and that's what they missed the last time they were here. Very important. That allows us to give us more room for the doors, that when the door opens, it does not rub against the end gable, and allows us to actually move over each door about 1/16 of an inch so they don't touch each other.
Two-part epoxy system that we're just gonna mix for color.
That goes in between the joints there. It's settled. It hardens in about probably 5 minutes. So we can clean it up with acetone. If we have to do any hand polishing from there, that's what we'll do. And since this is a virtually non-porous, our miracle sealer for this is just a vegetable oil. A very easy maintenance-free countertop.
This is already an erratic tile here, so this base just gives me that consistency that I need. After you get done the first one, they do want to slip down.
Andrew.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
Absolute perfect time.
Good to see you.
Perfect time. You just got off work, did you?
Just got off work.
I
just
was
got
waiting.
Home?
I was making everybody stay upstairs until you got home.
You want to get the gang?
Yeah, please.
Hey, guys, come on down.
Are you ready to see your kitchen?
Alrighty. You want to lead the way, Caleb?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, my goodness, it looks so beautiful. It looks amazing.
It's not the same house
Look
anymore.
at it. It's so incredible.
Look at the counter.
I love it. It's amazing.
like it too?
Look at that.
This is the most beautiful counter. I mean, it looks more spectacular than anything. I love it.
The pattern on it, I just can't believe it came out like that. So why don't more people use slate?
I think because granite in itself is embedded in people's minds that they think they have to have granite.
It looks so
Can't believe you
good.
did this with the old cabinets, too.
Actually, I was a little surprised, but we were able to save half the kitchen here, redo it. We added our filler strips. Let's take a look. We added our filler strips in here. Now we can open our doors, not worry about it. We brought
Without
the cabinets
rubbing them.
out,
So perfect.
upper and lower to make it match. So from the beginning, obviously, everything went. Everything.
Yeah.
It was put
it all out?
Yeah. We redid your floor.
I love the slate on the ground. It's incredible. Like, I love all the different colors.
We take the colors from the floor, bring it onto the
it's
backsplash,
incredible.
and it really adds character.
I love it. And I love the way you finish the tile on the floor here too to kind of integrate it. It looks great.
This threshold, we
Yeah.
actually custom made it. Just bought a strip of oak, ripped it down on the table saw, and actually we used an electric planer on the bottom side to equal your unlevelness on the other floor.
Oh my
Until you
goodness.
redo the other floor, it'll work.
The ceiling also it makes this almost a room, even though it's a open concept.
It makes the space look so clean.
I wanted to keep that look of the beam so we still see it, and yet create that little bit of ambiance and a little bit of a different look in here. For the lighting, the puck lights are a dim light, and for me, it's a very romantic lighting for nighttime. Then we have your center light that you chose. You can point it to any way you want.
Yeah.
We put it on a dimmer so you can control it.
That's
It's nice
great.
and bright.
I love the island too. Like, I love what they did with it. It's just, it's
Let me show
beautiful.
you a couple things then. These all have wonderful sliders. Look, you don't even see it, eh? They're base sliders from underneath.
Well, do you remember before? It was so funny because our knives and forks were falling through. That was what our big sort of pet peeves, right?
We got your brand new sink, undermount, brand new taps.
Oh, look at this too, Andrew. You guys want to watch it if anyone, you know?
Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it.
Do you want to try it, Caleb? Here.
I love your dishwasher.
Oh, you were so right about
This
the
is
stainless
stainless steel. Isn't that nice?
I love the stainless. I mean, I love the undermounted sink and the faucet, and then I love the way the stainless looks, especially against the counter. It's incredible.
Wine rack on the end.
I love that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's especially perfect for you.
That's right, that's right.
Everyone's entitled to make mistakes, but you're professional when you come back and fix it. And for a company and a big company to leave such a drastic mistake and walk away, this is not going to work. This is unsatisfactory. This is unprofessional. How do you like that insert?
It's beautiful. I love the rad cover. It's
That's the first thing you're going to see when you come in the front door. It's going to look great.
I love the way you built it out too. Like the whole cupboard comes out. It's just.
Well, I had to level your whole door frame here. So we pulled off your jambs, we redid this door, we actually pulled off all of this, redid all the jambs on this, and Sean did you that little cat hole.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
It's funny, you turned what was a nightmare into something close to a fantasy.
Then my job is done.
It is. Thank you so
see you next time.
much.
Thank you.
That's
So there's
great.
the next time then.
I hope not.
Thanks so much,
You're
Mike. It's
welcome.
really...
See you, big guy.
Can you go say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Sure, it's a happy ending. Beautiful kitchen, works well, better than expected. But you know what? That's material things. You can't replace a little boy or a little girl. In this case, I think they're extremely lucky that Caleb was able to recover from this Varsol accident. Who knows what's going to happen with the lawsuit? Are they going to sue? I don't know. That's up to them, and that's another story.
primer. This is paint, thin set, primer again, thin set, spray foam insulation. So these are pretty. These are only a couple months old.
Fine kitchen, guys.
Okay.
Excellent job.
Mike, as usual.
Yeah. Take it easy,
See you Monday.
You bet.